The EdVenture Group is a nonprofit education consulting company. We have been around almost 11 years now. And while our focus was initially on technology integration in schools, a lot of what we do now really focuses on preparing teachers for change, working with students, building leadership skills, and really helping going to the next level.
You know, if I wanted to sum it up into one statement, we like to help people, whether it be students or teachers, principals or business people. We're about helping people perform better.
We work with teachers providing professional development. We work with businesses to provide training and leadership direction. And then we work with students to provide leadership skills and self-esteem building programs.
Our tagline is building better minds, achieving better results, and we think that that's important for everybody at every stage of life. And you know, that really was the reason that we kind of started this organization, that we wanted to go out and at first focus on teachers and students, but we found that a lot of the things that we offer to people are things that everyone needs.
When you walk into a room and ask a group of people, how many people in here like change? Rarely do you get anyone to raise their hand. We help them understand that it's okay to change and that there are benefits to doing something a little bit different. Sometimes people look at change as a huge endeavor, that they don't see that you can just do this in little bits and pieces and really make a big difference. And especially with education today, you know, our students are so different that we really need to look at ways to teach them differently and engage them differently.
We have to figure out how to really create an environment where the students, the participants, are engaged and excited about the things that they're learning. There's never a time where they don't feel like they're involved in some way or the other. So I think 21st Century Skills is really about transforming how we teach and how people learn through the use of technology and engaging them in the content that we're covering.
So 21st Century Skills gives students the opportunity to not only focus on math and reading and science, but to look at communication, problem solving, critical thinking, collaboration.
21st Century Skills are those skills that allow us to compete globally and balance life with technology and all the different resources that we have available.
We had businesses tell us when we first met with them about 21st Century Skills that they would have the most educated student come to work for them, but nobody had ever worked with a student on financial planning or understanding how to balance a checkbook or understanding how not to spend outside their means. So they were so focused on settling their financial worries that they weren't a good employee, not because they weren't knowledgeable on something, but just because their focus was not where it needed to be at that time. And had someone worked with them in a class or as part of another lesson that they were doing, they wouldn't have had that burden once they got out of school.
We felt like teachers needed help in making that change. We knew that we might not have the opportunity to get out and provide professional development to every teacher everywhere, but we thought through a book that is written from a teacher perspective, with a teacher heart, with the teacher support that I think is evident in the book, it could be something that might encourage teachers that read it to really think about implementing 21st century skills.
It allows a teacher to follow the model and to follow the steps and to be able to make a change in their classroom for the better.
The book provides support and tips and methods of how you can begin to make some of those adjustments and know that others have been in the same place that you are.